Hello, this is Dave Ritter, CEO of the Penta Global Blockchain Foundation, coming to you with another installation of our progress report. Today's progress report covers the first half of July. So that's July 1st, 2019, all the way to July 15th, 2019. So I want to first take a moment to say thank you to everybody for following along with our progress reports and keeping up on the latest information about the Penta Network. Without further ado, let me pull up the progress report. We're going to try to keep this one under 10 minutes today. We've been receiving feedback from our ecosystem to keep the videos a little bit shorter. That's my fault. So let's go real quick and just take a quick look at the technology developments, marketing activities, and our community building efforts. So in terms of technology, basically we're on the last leg of the technology development piece, the components for the Penta chain. This is the public chain. Now, what I want to just draw everybody's attention to is that the main work right now taking place with our tech team is working on the reset algorithm and the technical validation, this is for DSC. So the reset algorithm is part of DSC. I've talked about that before, so I'm not going to go into it now. And then the technical verification for our virtual machine. Progress is about 20% complete on the verification, but the technology itself is about 40%. So let's say we have a little bit more than half of the work left to do on that. Most other components, as you can see, are complete. That's the PC wallet, the release of Penta version 0.2, which is actually the mainnet. So most of the stuff is ready to go. That includes the DApp platform. I do want to just tell everybody that once we have everything ready to go, there will be some final testing and integration implementation where we'll need to test to make sure that the wallet and the DApp platform and everything can work together. So there is a little bit more work to do, but we're making real progress on the tech. Blockchain browser is something that we completed a while ago. So I want to talk now about marketing activities. And we've had a pretty busy 2 weeks. In Africa, in East Africa, our Penta ambassador Kule Wilson has been doing an outstanding job representing Penta to public and private sector partners in Africa. In fact, we've been through a series of negotiations with the city of Entebbe in Uganda to be their blockchain provider. What this here is about is July 3rd through 4th, there was a big crypto conference in Kampala, Uganda, hosted by Crypto Savannah. And you can see here they had participation from major government officials, industries, and Kule Wilson went to represent Uganda. Crypto Savannah, by the way, is a company that Penta has been in talks with for some partnership in East Africa. So we applaud Kule Wilson for his efforts for the Penta ecosystem. We're very, very excited, and we want to welcome all of our partners in East Africa to continue working with us to build blockchain applications that use the Penta network. So you can see there that I mentioned there were some major political figures there. The president of Uganda and of one other West African country were both there. I think I have it here. Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda and the President of Sierra Leone. I wanted to make sure I got it right. So some really important political figures. This is a high-profile event, and it just shows how important blockchain technology is to emerging markets like East Africa. Then, of course, we have our ongoing partnership with Crypto Blockchain Plug. Got an injection of new projects just coming up the pipeline where we're really focusing on decentralized finance applications. And so Crypto Blockchain Plug is a community organization in Inglewood, California that's part of the greater Los Angeles area. And they're really servicing a big community population in Southern California with interest in blockchain-based payment systems, decentralized finance opportunities, cryptocurrencies, and other forms of decentralized finance. And Penta is one of the main technical partners of Crypto Blockchain Plug. So I want to say that we're honored to be a partner of Crypto Blockchain Plug. I also want to invite everybody to check out their website. You can see Penta listed there as their partners and look at some of the really exciting work that they're doing. One of the exciting projects is Crypto Kids Camp. And I, along with Lucia Gallardo, the director of the Penta Impact Ecosystem, are very honored to have been invited to be board members of the Crypto Kids Camp, which is probably one of the first of its kind, where this community center is reaching out to young people, children in the community, and teaching them about blockchain technology, about blockchain-based applications, and about cryptocurrencies. Because why shouldn't kids have the ability to understand that the future of payment systems, finance, and whatnot is going to be based on digital technology that is undergirded by blockchain, right? And so, what a fantastic opportunity for young people to start early in learning about the value of this technology. They're going to be way ahead of the game. I wish that we would be teaching computer programming, by the way, to all young children in all the public schools in this country, in the United States, if not others. And part of that should also look at distributed ledger technology. So the next thing is our ecosystem director I just mentioned, Lucia Gallardo, has been back in her home country of Honduras. And what she's been doing there is meeting with some industry leaders, financial sector leaders, and political leaders to talk about some partnerships with Penta. Actually, these are talks that have been ongoing for months, and we're getting very close to landing some big deals in the Central American region, which we're very excited about. Again, it's so important that we look at bringing this technology to emerging markets because that's where some of the greatest impacts potentially can be. And I don't want to forget that while we are looking at decentralized finance applications, one of our main areas of focus right now, and supply chain implementation, which we've been doing and continue to do, we're also looking at social impact opportunities where we want to use the Penta Network and the data validation, the public chain facilities that the Penta Network provides to support social impact projects, NGOs, nonprofits in their missions to service populations that they are working with. Blockchain technology has really important implications for the way that we do charity, funding for nonprofit and NGOs, transparency in the way that those projects are implemented and the way that funds are spent, et cetera, et cetera. And there's also interesting non-traditional sources of finance that are looking at blockchain technology to help vulnerable populations and underbanked populations. And we're looking at some of those projects as well. Don't forget that myself and one of our other partners were invited last year to the United Nations General Assembly to talk about what the United Nations terms innovative finance. And so that includes forms of blockchain-based digital currencies and decentralized finance. So we're looking at ways to use those to support the SDGs of the United Nations and social impact projects. So this is about the crypto kids. And then we have Dr. Steve Melnikoff, the co-founder of Penta, my partner based in Australia. Of course, he's an American dude. Has announced that Penta is working on a new decentralized finance application that focuses on supply chain fractional ownership, especially fractional ownership in the real estate market, bonds, digital equities, and other areas. So it's a base software that can be used to support different kinds of decentralized finance applications that will run on the Penta blockchain. And so stay tuned, we will be releasing more details about that. Last but not least, we're going to have a major announcement next month regarding our project in Colombia with the leading coffee company down there, one of the leading coffee companies. We're very excited. Finally, the project, we've been working on this for almost a year, and the project will go live next month. Looks like the dates are confirmed at this point, and we will be releasing information about our partners and exactly the scope of the project and what we're doing. It's so exciting. This is the kind of project that really shows the value of blockchain technology, and I look forward to sharing that information with you, hopefully on the next progress report 2 weeks down the road. In terms of our community building, as you can see, we have a very active community in Central America and South America, in Africa, in East Africa, in Asia, Australia, and the United States. I mean, this is what a global ecosystem looks like. But we are all about building an inclusive ecosystem, inclusive business, and inclusive technology. So we need your help and your support to continue growing the Penta ecosystem. We are open to ideas and suggestions, and we want to work with you to build projects that matter using blockchain technology. Thank you very much for your time today. For more information on Penta, please visit our website at www.penta.global. And I hope to see you next time. Thanks again.